Dear students, respected viewers, the most revered guardians, all are hail and welcome to my class. How are you? I hope you are well by the grace of omnipotent Allah and you are trying your best to cope with the situation and by studying hard, okay? And we are also trying our best to give some beneficial class, some benefits for the students. So, dear students, try to follow the lectures and practice again and again to gain yourself benefited, to gain good result in upcoming examination. Dear learners and students, you know that we uh, in my previous class I have discussed with you about the basic rules of right from verb. There is a lot of rules of right from verb, and you have to know that to make yourself clear for using right from verb in the passage in sentence. Okay, so try and follow me and try to jot down, try to learn the rules from the core of your heart. Okay. Okay, so today I also discuss with you about the rest of the rules of right from verb. Okay, dear students, you can see here a word lest. Lest, okay. Most of you may not know about these words. Lest, its meaning is written here jate na. Okay, that means rest indicates a negative meaning jate na. Okay, it indicates to a negative sentence. So if there is less in a sentence, then after that verb will be with, should, could, might. Got the point? Verb will be should, could, might. Would, should, could, would, might. Okay. So let us have an example. Run fast. Let's you miss the bus. Run fast lest you miss the bus. So here we know that as there is lest, it indicates a negative meaning. So verb will be with should, could, or might, or would. Okay, so we can use here any words from these lest you should miss the bus. Miss the bus. So will be should. Okay, should miss will be should miss. Okay, so it is the basic rule of lest. Okay, and it indicates to a negative meaning. So its meaning will be run fast lest you should miss the bus, so that you do not miss the bus. Okay, now we came to know this and it became very clear to us. Okay, dear learners, now we have to know another rule of if conditional in me Bengali shortho. Okay, we know that if it's used in complex sentence, okay, and it's we will add two clauses. One is dependent clause and another is in independent clause. Okay, and we know that there is some basic rules of if. To write meaningful sentence and to make your writing and to make your senses clear, we know the usage of if, how it is used. There is a lot of rules for using if, so we have to know this. Okay, let us know the meaning of and its uses of if one by one. So first of all, number one. Okay, I prior to that I said you that there will be two clauses in if. Okay, it is called conditional sentence. So number one, if there is present tense in first clause and the next verb will be in present or in future. Okay, Got the point? Number one, if the first clause is in present tense, it's verb, then the next verb of the next clause will be in future indefinite or present indefinite. Okay. For example, if you study hard, you pass well. So will be will pass. You will pass well. It is rule on one and it is called first conditional. Okay. If you study hard, you will pass well. Being the first verb in present tense, next verb became in future indefinite. Okay. Number two, the rule number two about if the first verb is in past indefinite, then the next verb will be with would, could, or might. Okay. If you studied hard, you pass well. Okay. Here studied in past form. So the next in the next clause the verb will be with would, could, or might. Okay. You would pass well. Okay. Now it is called second conditional. Okay. It has no probability of its happening because it is past. Okay. So its meaning is যদি তুমি ভালো করে পড়তে তুমি ভালো করে পাস করতে, so it means it's not possible at present because it is already spent and it's already gone. Okay, so it is called second conditional. Okay, so there will be verb with would, could, or might, anyone. Got the point? Okay, now number three, rule number three, if the verb of first clause in past perfect, then the next verb will be in with would have or could have or might have. Would have, could have, or might have. Okay. Okay. If you had invited me, I go to your home. If you had invited me, I go to your home. So in the first clause verb is in past perfect, so in the next will be would have, could have, or might have. I would have. I would have gone to your home. Okay, it is called third conditional. It has no any probability of its happening because it is in past perfect. Okay, so yeah, its meaning is meaningless. It is used very less in nowadays sentences. Okay, now we came to know the three basic rules of if clause. Okay, about conditional: first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. There are also another rules about if. We have to know this. Okay, some additional rule. Number one, sometimes had, if it is used at the beginning of sentence, it's also meaning if. Okay, so after that verb will be with would or could. Okay, for example, had I wings of birds. Had I wings of birds. Here had, though it is auxiliary verb, as it is used at the beginning of sentence, it indicates to wish or if. Okay, so after that verb will be with would or could. Had I wings of birds, I fly on the sky. So it will be would fly or could fly. I would fly on the sky. Got the point? Number two, if there is had been. If there is had been at the beginning of sentence, so there will be next clause verb will be would have or could have. Okay, had I been a king, had I been a king, I dominate a country. I dominate the country. So it will be as there is had been. So in the next clause verb will be would have dominated. Would have dominated. Okay, dear learners, you came to know about the rules of if. Okay, about the rule of conditional sentence. So try to follow these lectures and try to remember these rules to make your sentence correct and meaningful. Okay, that's all about for the time being. Thanks for your patient hearing. Thank you.